So, I have to admit something. When Neo reached out asking if I'd like to review the Neo 65, I was excited. Maybe too excited because I couldn't hold off. I've already built the keyboard. Was this the best idea? No. Should I have waited until I had more time to record the unboxing experience? Maybe. Is this the best keyboard of 2023? Yes, in my opinion. That I'm aware of. But what even is the Neo 65 and why is it everywhere? Well, if you weren't already in the know, the Neo 65 is the newest 65% budget custom mechanical keyboard to hit the market, bolstering a shockingly low price starting at $80.
Huh?
Wait. What? $80? As in below $100? How is that even possible? Okay, well that helps, but still. Yes, the Neo 65 does indeed start at $80. In fact, the designer Neo stated that his design studio was created with the goal of reducing the barrier to entry into this hobby and providing affordable mechanical keyboards to a wider audience. Something that I can totally get behind. One thing to note, however, is that the $80 configuration is plateless with a soldered PCB and an internal brass weight. Not exactly everyone's cup of tea, is it? For reference, the configuration I have here today comes with an aluminium plate, a tri-mode hot swap PCB, and includes an internal copper weight. This configuration costs $120. Either way, this is incredible and definitely welcome in the eyes of a broke keyboard YouTuber. Enough about me, however, let's take a look at the Neo 65's unboxing experience. Okay, so just imagine this is my first time unboxing the Neo, like it's your first time watching someone unbox the Neo.
Huh?
Whoa, it's so cool and unique. The case is very nice and protected by this cool plastic wrapper. I'm just kidding. The Neo 65 comes with a unibody case, including a pre-installed weight of your choice, a PCB of your choice with a P-sheet, PCB foam and case foam, a set of standoffs, a plate of your choice, a daughter board, two mounting style options, silicone gaskets and a 50 Duro O-ring, two sets of rubber feet in black and grey, weight screws in black and grey. I personally received two FPC cables, and judging by how flimsy they feel, I hope everyone does too. And while these extras aren't covered by warranty, I believe everyone should also receive the keyboard carrying case, a hex and Phillips screwdriver, a keycap / switch puller, a set of PCB clip-in Neo stabs, and a USB-C cable. If you choose the tri-mode PCB option, you'll also receive two 2200 mAh batteries and a 2.4 GHz receiver. Before we get into the build, I wanted to mention something that I believe most people should be concerned about. While the cost of the Neo 65 is great, and that cannot be argued, the one note of concern I have is that according to the Notion page on the Neo 65 provided by QWERTY Keys, copper and brass weights are pacified but will oxidize after around 1 month of use, and grease / sweat will speed up the process. Now, I'd wager that most customers who bought the Neo or are planning on buying the Neo have chosen either the brass or copper weight, as these are on the cheaper end, and I'm a little surprised I've seen no other creators mention this. Why the Neo 65 could not have included a protective spray coating on the weight, I'm not entirely sure, but in the month that I've used the Neo 65 so far, this has been the sole reason I have yet to take off the included plastic wrapper. From what I've seen in other videos, simply touching the weight will leave fingerprints. Yet, I come here today with a solution. Turtle wax. Wait, what? Oh, okay. This is not made with real turtles, but it is a wax that you can buy here in Australia that will supplement the lack of a protective coating on the weight. It's turtle wax here in Australia, but I'd imagine most countries have a similar alternative. Now, you should know by this point, your boy loves a 65% O-ring board. There is no competition as to which build comes first. For this build, I've included all the foams, I've lubed the included Neo stabs with Krytox 205 grade 0, and I'll be using the Neo switches, which QWERTY Keys kindly provided. The build process is quite finicky, the loose batteries definitely don't help in that regard, but overall it's nearly as simplistic as it gets. Simply pass through the FPC cable, which I highly recommend attaching to the PCB first, through to the daughter board and slide the PCB into the unibody case. It's the same method for either the O-rings or the gaskets. Now, for this build I'll be using GMK white on black again. Yes, if you're sick of it, me too. Someone please sponsor me. I hope this gave you a little bit of everything. If you listened through it all, you would have noticed the spacebar was bottoming out on the gummy O-ring. Personally, I think I've pushed the PCB in too far, but the nature of the gaskets prevent this from happening, so if you're planning on going foamless, I'd probably recommend the gaskets. So, after using the Neo just shy of 30 days now, I can say with confidence that I love this keyboard. I haven't experienced a keyboard so true to my preferences since the QK60, which I still use to this day in the office. The colour, combined with the copper weight, is beautiful. It sounds great both with and without foams, and it has a formidable weight for its size. Everything that QWERTY Keys has done and accomplished over the last year is reflected with the Neo 65. The keyboard is of a high quality, the included extras are plenty, the online support including build guides, software updates and other miscellaneous files are great and should be the standard for ongoing keyboard support. Specifically, the Neo 65 is a great budget option. The only gripes I have with it are the somewhat finicky build process, especially with the battery placement, and the external weight. To some extent, I understand it. However, what's the purpose of buying a long-term, premium mechanical keyboard if one of the major selling points is going to oxidize within a month? Myself, and I imagine most customers, would have been happy to spend $10 to $20 extra to ensure their weight was appropriately protected from the elements. I would love to see this improvement with the Neo series in the future. However, if their goal is to provide the cheapest custom keyboard on the market, maybe that's a sacrifice buyers must be willing to make. Thanks so much to Neo and QWERTY Keys for sending over the Neo 65. This keyboard has to be my favorite of 2023 and I cannot wait to see what you both accomplish in the future. For everyone watching, I appreciate you taking the time, it means the world to me. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Otherwise, have a great day.